And we are rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. And let's do index finger and thumb. Middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. Other hand index. Middle. Ring. And pinky. We'll go around the back. Switch. Switch. And switch. Hinge at the waist, go through the legs. Switch. 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 Put the ball on the floor, assess the feet. Step on the ball in the middle of the foot, press 3 times. Up to the knuckles, once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Bring the ball to just below the ball of the foot and press. Side of the top of the heel. Middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. Scribble. Three, two, one. Release, reassess. Repeat with the other foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. Scribble. 3, 2, 1. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess the feet. And let's do some good mornings. And shake the tree. 3, 2, 1. Center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather starlight. Center, gather from the other side. And center. Steps forward. And then knee to the opposite elbow. I just saw a huge hawk dive into an evergreen bush. I guess, yeah, so little birds came out. Tap the heel in the front. And behind. I was wondering why the feeder in this back part of the yard was full for the last couple of days. That explains it. And a cross step with a twist and a punch. Hello?
Hello?
I'm doing a class, honey.
Sorry.
You want to do it with me?
What?
And then walk. Or jog. Or or march, yeah. All right, so today we are going to do the Zach Bush 4, lots of squats, so I wouldn't do those. But anything else? I'm gonna run myself. Whatever you do, be safe. And We'll do some rolling after class. Going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Ten. 20. 30, take 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers, bring the hands up, come up on your toes if you can. Come on back down, bend back if you can. Back to center, bend to one side. Go the other way. Come back to center, lower your hands, push out at the chest. Come on down, interlace behind the back. Raise the hands up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Go a little higher. And come on down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. And extend the arms and rotate. Go the other way. Bring one arm across, press in. Go the other way. First arm behind the back, down and in. And then the other. Form a W, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release, squeeze, release, and squeeze. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. And then bring your fists to your temples and bring the elbows back and forth. All right, come on down and rotate at the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Come back to center, bring your hand over the top of the head, cup the ear, look up, chin up, tug gently. Chin down. Same thing the other way, chin up. And down. Come back to center and tuck in the chin, peck like a pigeon. And grab a stick. We're inside the arch on one foot, other foot out to the side. Slide down the stick, hinge at the waist. Repeat the other way. Come on up, bring one leg out in front, put the stick behind it. Slide down the stick, lift the sole of the foot and wiggle. And then press the sole of the foot against the stick. Same thing with the other leg, hamstring first. And then the calf. All right, we're going to do the Lee dynamic stick routine. Put the stick on your shoulders and twist at the waist. And if you can, bring some steps into it. And then bring the stick up overhead and go side to side. And then below the waist, side to side. And then to one side, back and forth. And then the other side. And then bring it to the front and paddle the kayak. reverse. And then bring the stick to your shoulders, palms facing away, flop the wrists. Stick down below the waist, back to the shoulders. And then above the head and below the waist. Stop at the shoulders, reverse the grip, flop the wrists. Come on down. And up and down. And then bring the stick behind the back. And we're going to do some knee ups, alternating. And some hip rotations. All right, bring the stick down. Put it to one side, hold at or near the top, and swing behind. And go to the other side and do the same. And then bring the stick to the middle, hold down with two hands, one hand or a finger or two at the top. Step back. And come up on your toes for a second, back on your heels for a second. Rock and roll for about 20. $19.20. All right, let's put the stick down. If you want something in your hands to do the McGills, get the weights. And we got 4 moves as usual. Squat, frontal raise, around the clock outside or inside, and a press. We're going to start with the squats, move it around in the sequence, move them around in the sequence. We'll pick up speed on each of the 3 rounds, 10 reps each. Here we go. And take a breath. Frontal raises. a breath. Around the clock, I'm going outside to start. And a breath. Presses. And take a few breaths. We are going to move squats into number 2. We'll start with frontal raises. And we're going to go a little faster. And we'll get going. In 3, 2, 1. And a breath. Squats. We're halfway there. Take a breath. Around the clock, I'm going to go inside. Breath. Presses. And a breath. Or 2 or 3. We'll move squats to number 3. And speed it up even more. All right, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Breath. I'm doing 5 and 5. Breath. Squats. Breath. And presses. All right. Let us put the weights down and rub our hands together to cultivate chi. Form that chi ball. And center, 2 breaths. We're opening our hearts. pause on this. Inhale, exhale, send it out. And center to breaths. Bring down chi. Scoop it up. And all right. Let's do some rolling. We'll grab a ball and a roller, and I'll meet you on the floor. All right, we'll start with the ball. We'll do the shoulders today, upper body. Let's put the ball underneath the trapezius on one side. Easier said than done for me today. And look for that tight spot. Lean into it. Breathe into it. Hold. And then go over to the rear deltoid and repeat. On the same side, of course. And then go to the other trapezius. And the other rear deltoid. All right, let the ball go to the side. Bring the roller underneath the hairline. And move your head back and forth, side to side, noting any restrictions or any particular pain. And then stay to the right and do 5 circles in one direction and 5 circles in the other. And then nod. And then move your head to the left side and do 5 circles in each direction again. and then nod. And come to the center. We're going to do 10 figure eights, starting in one direction for 5 and in the other direction for the other 5. And then nod. And then move your head back and forth, left and right again, to see if you notice any lessening of restrictions or any lessening of any pain you might have felt before. And then move the roller to the middle of the back, middle of the rib cage. And we're going to roll from the middle of the rib cage to the bottom of the rib cage, back to the middle, back and forth. Don't go below the ribs. And then go from the middle of the rib cage to just above the shoulders and back to the middle of the rib cage. And then roll all the way to the bottom and all the way to the top a few times. And that'll do it. Now. All right. Very good.
Good.
Excellent. See you tomorrow, I hope.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.